Folks, guitar lesson for Dance Tonight by Paul McCartney off Memory Almost Full. First, let me say happy Super Bowl Sunday to everybody. I am pulling for the Kansas City Chiefs today. I am a Philadelphia Eagles fan, as you can see by the jersey, and pulling for Andy Reid to finally win the big one, which he couldn't win in Philly. I do like the San Francisco 49ers too, so I just hope we have a good game. I'll be politically correct. And I thought this is a good song, very upbeat Paul McCartney song, Dance Tonight. So let's get into the lesson. First of all, this is a guitar, not a mandolin. So as you know, Paul plays this on mandolin. I don't know anything about mandolins. I don't own a mandolin. I've never played one. I have no clue how to play a mandolin. So I try to adapt this to an acoustic guitar. So, you know, again, like all my lessons, take it or leave it. But I try to make it sound, my guitar sound as much as I can to the mandolin on the recording. Let's get into the lesson. The song is in standard tuning, and at least on the guitar, and the song is in the key of F major, an F major. So you could play this with regular F chords down at the end of the guitar. But as you can see, what I did is slid up the F chord. If you play an F bar chord, you slide to 8th fret. You play it that way. Of course, here I'm using the capo on the 8th fret, so you can see the capo there. And I'm going to be playing in the shape of an A. So from here on out, I'm going to call the chords with the capo on. But again, it's in the key of F, so you remember that. The difficulty for me with the capo on the 8th fret, it's very high up. You know, about the highest I go is the 7th fret, you know, Here Comes the Sun, those type of songs. So the 8th fret's a little high on the neck for me, and I have kind of fat fingers, so it's a little difficult to hit all the notes perfectly with the capo up this high, but I do like the sound. I do think it kind of mirrors the mandolin a little bit with the capo up this high. So let's get into the song. There's 4 parts of the song. They're all pretty straightforward. So let me get into the verse. There's just 4 chords there. The first chord is this. It's an A chord. It's an A chord, but I'm adding the high A. We'll call it the high A on the 13th fret, the high E string. I'm playing the 13th fret. So it's an A with that extra high note, and that's really what gives it kind of the mandolin flavor. Second chord is the shape of an A sus2, and then I'm adding the high G sharp, which is the 4th fret at the high E string. So an A sus2, just an A with the open 2nd string, and then I'm going to add that 4th fret at the 1st string. So I'm not sure what that's called, but that's kind of what I'm hearing is the second chord. And the third chord is just a D major, just a regular D. And the 4th chord's an E, but I'm going to slide that D shape up a full step, 2 frets, to play an E like that. I guess it's an E over D because I'm keeping the D ringing, so it's like an E triad. You could play a regular E chord, but I don't like the way it sounds down bassy. I think you want to go from the D up to the E, and you kind of want to keep hitting that G sharp note throughout the song many times. And then you're back to the A. So I'll try to play it slow. It sounds a little like this. Let's see if I can do this slow. As slow as I can do it. So that's the first part of the song. Pretty straightforward. Second part's probably even easier. What I'm playing, this is You Can Come to My Place If You Want To. So you can come to my place if you want to. You can do anything you want to do. Okay, so first chord I'm playing is an E minor 7th variation. So it's an E minor 7th, which is the 2nd fret on the 5th string, and then so that's an E minor 7th basically. But I'm also adding the 1st string at the 2nd fret, that F sharp note. So I'm playing it like that, and then it goes back to that high A. And then you repeat the E minor 7th with the F sharp. And then I'm going to play a regular E7 shape, but I'm going to add the G sharp, the 4th fret on the bottom string, the high E string. So I'm going to play that E7th, standard E7th with that G sharp, which would be basically the same thing as playing the E down there. But I just like the way it sounds here. It's a little easier for me to play now, so I play it different ways in the song. And then you're back to the A. So this part sounds like, again, I'll try to do it slow. part 3 of the song is the kind of interlude. This is all going to be in a D. You're going to keep the D, the 4th string open, the D note open, and there's 3 chords. First chord is a D chord. Second chord is some kind of augmented chord. And that is just, what I'm doing is just on the 1st string, 2nd fret, and on the 2nd and 3rd strings, the 3rd fret. So, and I'm just playing that sort of as a triad with the D. And then the 3rd chord is a B minor triad, also with the D open, so I guess a B minor over D. So it's the D, then that augmented, I think, to the B minor over D. So really what you're doing, you're really just going up on the 3rd string. I mean, that's basically the pattern. So a D. So more in real time is. And he repeats that twice, but I won't. So you get that, and then you're back to the song.
Everybody gonna dance tonight. Everybody gonna feel alright. Everybody gonna dance around tonight. Everybody gonna dance around tonight. Everybody gonna feel alright tonight.
So that's it, folks. That's Dance Tonight by Paul McCartney. Thank you so much for watching, and go Chiefs today.